Hey everyone. So I wanted to do a little bit of an update here on my V0.1. As you can see, I got a little carried away and it's already assembled and printing. I did want to do a series on building this printer, but in hindsight, I mean, there's quite a few YouTube channels doing like full builds on this, which I think are perfectly fine. I don't think there needs to be another one on YouTube, so I'm going to change my playlist and I'll change the title of the previous video. So I just kind of wanted to make an update video here on the LDO kit, what I liked, what I didn't like, and maybe some upgrades for the future potentially. So I'm just printing out the side panel brackets here. These are just being printed in PLA because they're external and they'll be totally fine in PLA. The printer does print very well and the LDO kit was very nice. Something to mention with the LDO kit that I didn't go over before is if you look inside the linear rails, you can see a little stainless steel piece. If you were to build this kit with another manufacturer or assemble the parts on your own, you would have to 3D print little slides that go into the rails, or sorry, go into the extrusions. And those are what your rails would bolt to. And I've heard people having issues with the 3D printed version of those, sliding into rails really nice. The LDO kit comes with metal inserts in the extrusion that you can bolt your rail to, and it's super, super handy. I would definitely recommend the LDO kit for that. The rails were actually very nice as well. One was a little bit crunchy, but after I slid it back and forth a few times, it seemed to work pretty well. The electronics and wiring, the pre-crimped wiring was really, really nice. I didn't really have any issues with that. One issue I do have with the actual V0 itself is the extruder or the tool head here is a little bit loose, and that's due to the MGN7 rail at the top here. I do know there is a mod to add a secondary MGN7 rail on the back of this extrusion, which completely eliminates all the play. So I would definitely recommend that, and I may print an upgrade for that. I also don't really like the clockwork extruder, the 3D. There's too many 3D printed parts in my opinion, and while it fit well and it prints fine, I don't quite feel like it latches properly. And I would have printed an LGX extruder mod for this so that I can just run a drop-in LGX. So I may do that as well. It's probably personal preference. I'd rather have my extruder, have very nice tolerances and either use nylon, injection nylon parts, metal parts, that type of thing. Because that does affect print quality for sure. Like I say, this printer is printing fine. It just I may print an upgrade so I can run the LGX extruder. But yeah, other than that, it's been printing awesome. Very nice thick. I think that's like an 8mm thick bed. Heats up very well. The LDO kit comes with two build plates. It comes with a smooth PEI one and also this textured PEI one, which is really, really nice. These are very high quality. The heater was already siliconed to the build plate here. Again, it came with all the side panels. Just give you a bit of better view here of the back and the wiring. So it does come with a wiring channel there. Wiring is actually quite nice. Mine came with a Raspberry Pi 0 or Raspberry Pi 3, SKR Mini, of course. So yeah, if you were considering building a V0, I would look into the MGN7 dual rail mod as well, maybe an LGX extruder mod. That'd be my preference, but the clockwork does work. It's just something to note. And if anyone's in Canada, all these parts here to build the printer were printed in ABS by Sparta 3D. They have a really great website. They're Canadian, and they sell LDO kits. They sell a lot of Voron stuff, switchwire stuff. I do believe they're going to be carrying the Voron LDO Trident kit eventually, and probably the 2.4, I'm assuming. So very awesome Canadian source for Canadian parts and that type of thing. But yeah, there's my V0.1. Like I say, I am going to be using this printer to print ABS and other things like that. I don't know if I'll keep this printer for a very long time, but for now I'm really happy with it, and it's a nice little tiny footprint, and I've been using it to print a few other things as well. That's orange PLA there that I've been printing on it for my MakerBot Replicator 5, which there'll be videos on that coming up soon. But yeah, happy holidays everyone, and thanks for watching.